Hello everybody and welcome to today's video, and in this one we are going to be talking about the mini UZI .41 AE rounds and the 10mm ammo for the MP5, in which one we should be taking into Verdansk and why. I'm Shadow's Rain, and make sure you hit the like button if you want more content like this, and hit subscribe if you're here often. Can we get 100 subscribers for July? Go on, make it happen. So, we're going to be talking about each one individually and how it compares to its own normal variant. Then we will compare both variants against each other. Just want to note that this is not an UZI versus MP5 video. It's a 41 AE versus 10mm 30mm video. So that being said, let's get right into it with brief descriptions of the weapons. The 41 AE is equipped with the mini UZI, and to be honest, it slaps. It gets a notable damage increase and has a generous rate of fire, even though it's technically lower than the base variant. This is worth mentioning because it's meant to give the weapon more recoil, but it feels like the gun is reset by the time the next bullet is ready to fire. You'll get 32 bullets, which is okay, I guess. It's not fantastic, but it's not a massive problem. Its rate of fire is slower, but the bullets that hit slap. So, let's have a look at how it compares to its normal ammo variant. The time to kill up close is similar across both variants without headshots. Though it may take more hits to kill with the normal ammo, it is popping out that damage more often to compensate. Of course, the normal ammo allows you to go up to 50 bullets, which if you're taking your fights up close is a really nice pool of ammo to have. Where the 41 AE really shines, however, and separates itself from the normal variant, is the ranged encounters. By ranged encounters, I mean outside 10-15 meters ish. The normal UZI is going to start dropping off hard, like the MP2, I guess, after that nerf, but we're not onto the MP5 yet. The UZI 41 AE will hold its damage range really well, especially when you pop on that challenge unlocked Carbine Pro barrel. Jesus, it's stupid range, and that was really hard to say. It's stupid range for an SMG. It's really close to base ARs, and it's where it really bloody shines. Apart from one of that aspect, we'll get to that in a second. .4 AE is designed to give you more versatility at the cost of the 50 ammo mag option not being available for your weapon. It's worth using in Warzone and becomes valuable outside of shotgun range. This is even more dirty when you combine that with the headshot damage that the AE gives you. It's madness! Even if you hit one headshot, you're dropping people super duper quick. It's actually unfair and super worth trying to hit the headshot. This weapon is ridiculous. So yes, as I mentioned before, that damage is similar up close, but if you hit a headshot, or better yet, 2 or 3, this is going to decimate when compared to the normal ammo. When you use this variant, you absolutely should play risky and go for the headshots because it is going to rock your world. Just be warned, you will be called a hacker and be making younger fellow gamers cry.
I'm dead. Oh, didn't even better do that kill. No, I just killed him. I'm dead though.
These are cheating. Please, like.
Serves them right for sticking with the graph after the so-called nerf. Whatever you say, Infinity Ward, you can't pull the wool over my eyes anymore, Activision. But yes, Warzone, multiplayer, doesn't matter. Headshots will end the fight before it begins. Only thing you're vulnerable against is anything that can 1 or 2 shot you, like a shotty or a sniper. Now, let's move on to the MP5. 10mm. This increases damage, lowers fire rate, and increases recoil, or so it says, just like the UZI variant. I will be doing a full video on if it's worth using the 9mm or the 10mm in the next few days, so I'll keep this brief. Both have pros and cons. 9mm can 3-shot people, can 3-shot an armored person at range, and it is disgusting. 10mm took a range nerf too, which is what's keeping this from being competitive in my opinion. It still will hit hard at range compared to the 9mm, and its recoil is really easily compensated for, just like the 41 AE. A max damage and max range build though for an MP5 is one of the most broken things in the game. Even though it may take an extra shot to kill with the fully armoured peep on the 10mm ammo with that patch, it is still really a good option compared to the 9mm at range. Close range, its time to kill is similar to the 9mm, only really excelling at a longer range. So, let's have a look at how these conversions compare against each other. I'll be honest, it's not a very hard comparison. The AE is favoured. Now, there is definitely an argument and closer fight for the 45 round mag MP5 against the AE, but it's not. it's not for the 30. That's because you're using 10mm for the extra damage, and at range it's just not going to have anything on the AE range. And it also feels like your ammo doesn't last as anywhere near as long, because even though you only have 2 extra bullets with the AE, I've taken 3 kills in 1 mag on Warzone before with the AE, whereas the MP5 I'm always caught needing to reload after I've dropped 1 or 2 people at the most. Super close range to 10mm is better, and you'd rather have that than up close in your face, but I would rather have a normal MP5 in that situation over the 4.1 AE. This Uzi is better because it gives you more options and prepares you for more situations. Also, that headshot damage! Hit someone in the head with 80 rounds and you're going to be slapping people to the gulag. Seriously, with this, go for the head. It's so much fun. Like, it's ridiculous damage and unreal when you hit the head at any range. This is the better ammo mod because it gives you much more than the 10mm, and the headshot damage is a big contributing factor in this assessment. Like I said before, the AE versus the 45 round mag MP5 when compared to the 4.1 AE is a much different conversation. There is a lot more to talk about because that's when the MP5 brings more to the conversation. And if you want that discussed more in another video, let me know in the comments below. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure you hit that like button. Helps me out massively, and also subscribe if you're here often. Until then, I'm Shadows Rain, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!